Well, hey everybody, welcome to Smileystorey's world. Whether you've been here from the very beginning or today is your very first visit, I want to say thank you for being here. Come on in, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable. Because around here we believe in truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. This is more than a YouTube channel. This is family. Every day's another journey, another story yet to tell. Through the highs and through the heartache, we walk this road so well. We're chasing hope with open hearts, searching one step at a time. When we stand together, even the darkest days can shine. You're more than just a username, you're more than just a face. You're part of something special, a warm and welcoming place. Take my hand, don't lose hope, keep believing. We'll help each other cope. Truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. That's the way we live each day. Smiles all around, we'll find out together all the way. Hey, truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. Hearts forever strong. Welcome to Smileystorey's world, right where we belong. Some days laughter fills our hearts, some days tears may fall, but kindness keeps us standing, love carries us through it all. Different thoughts, different stories, different roads we've known, but respect builds understanding, and this place feels just like home. One smile can change a moment, one prayer can change a day, one caring heart can make a difference in the biggest kind of way. Lift each other, share some hope, love a little louder, help each other cope. Truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. Let your light shine bright. Smiles all around, we'll find out together through the night. Hey, truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. Hope will lead the way. Together we are stronger every single day. Now I want to say something that's very important to every one of my moderators. Thank you. Thank you for helping make this community welcoming, for treating people with kindness, for watching over our little corner of YouTube. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. To every subscriber, thank you for every view, every thumbs up, every comment, every share, every prayer, every encouraging message. You have helped build something beautiful. To every supporter, to every friend, to everyone who's believed in Smileystorey's world, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly couldn't do this without you. This isn't just my journey, it's our journey. Truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. Come on, everybody, sing. Truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. Smiles all around, we'll find out. One heart, one family. Truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. Never giving up, always showing kindness, always choosing love. To the naysayers, smile around and find out. Because we don't hear you, we stand for truth, honest respect, and a little bit of Smiley. That is what makes us smile over here. We made mistakes and we're not perfect.
We've argued, and we've created enemies along the way. We've said things we wish we could take back, but make no mistake about one single thing. When it comes to these children, we'll stand together, because the reason we fought was never each other. The reason was always the children. Standing here looking out at the outside world tonight. We've been right here since day one, through every rumor in the light, through every crazy theory and every sleepless night. We carried hope upon our shoulders while holding back the fight. We carried grief inside our hearts through all the noise and strain. And whether people admit it, we all left a piece in pain. We made some enemies and drew our lines deep in the sand. But facing the outside noise, we learned to take a stand. Because some things are bigger than our pride and ego wall, and some battles are bigger than any one of us at all. We gave some, and some gave all. We sacrificed the time and watched the shadows fall. We sacrificed our sleep and friendships in the deep. We sacrificed pieces of our hearts we wanted to keep. Standing against the outside, we held a heavy wall. We gave some, but some gave all. We fought for summer moon, Utah wells, and what is right. Never giving up the dream throughout the endless night. No matter if we disagreed or argued in the room, we stayed true to the promise made under a winter moon. Looking past the outside lies to find what's pure and true. I see the heart in everyone who carried this thing through. We gave some, and some gave all. We sacrificed the time and watched the shadows fall. We sacrificed our sleep and friendships in the deep. We sacrificed pieces of our hearts we wanted to keep. Standing against the outside, we held a heavy wall. We gave some, but some gave all. For everyone who gave their heart and soul along the line. Summer knows the truth, and she is shining so divine. You may know my name, you may know their names, but what you may never understand is what we've sacrificed. Some gave time, some gave tears, some gave years, and some gave everything they had. We aren't perfect, and we never claim to be. But don't mistake our disagreements for division, because when it comes to these children, we'll stand together. We always have. We always will. Truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. Right here, facing the outside. Together.
Hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. You better believe it. All gave some, and some definitely gave all. That's right, we're going to stand tall. We've been on it, right? Welcome in, Donna. Hello, hello. R2 Country Girl, thank you for being here. It's good to see you. It's so good to see you. That's right, and we won't back down. And I want to say, I wrote that from my heart last night. No matter what our problems have been, no matter who they have been with, no matter what our opinions are or what we agree or disagree on these outsiders or whatever, anybody can cover Summer Wells' case. Nobody owns Summer Wells' case. We've been saying that to each other for years. However, none of us, enemies, foes, friends, naysayers, we will stand together before we let people come in and exploit Summer Moon, Utah Wells, and these boys. Some gave all, and all gave some. Some gave their entire lives, and they can't get back with their families. Now, whether that was a choice of theirs or God's, some are no longer with us. You understand? And it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Good morning, everybody. Thursday the 13th. It don't matter to me who agrees and who don't agree. Hey, Susie. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. 11:13. It's 11:23 here, so yes, we're on the same time. I am Central Time as well. Central Time as well. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know that I do all that great, but it is awareness, right? Hey, always. Hello. You needed me today. Just when I needed you most, I looked in the window, I stared out the window, I forgot the lyrics to that, but that was a beautiful song. But Smiley had something to say. So Smiley came on, and here we are in a song that she don't know what she's doing today. Hello, H. Davis. Good afternoon. Good to see you. I'm out. Hello, Justice for Summer. That's right. Hey, Miriam. It's always good to see you. Hello, honey. Hello, sweetie. Good to see you. I know you've been working your tail off, working that overtime. You ain't told them to take that job and shove it yet. You need that money, honey. I'm just kidding. I hope everybody is doing good. Hello, Raw Beanie. I know I'm going slow. When I have to go down here and say hey to everybody. M. Blanc, hello. I hope everybody is doing good. I'm almost down here. I promise. Hey, beautiful Janice. That's right. Straight from my heart. That's right. It sure was. Mamaw, hello. Thank you, honey. Woo, let me get you a little bell going on here. Woo, thank you. Thank you so much. That was so kind of you. Thank you very, very much. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing great. So I hear it's been storming up in East Tennessee especially and all around. I hope y'all have weathered those storms. I hope everybody is doing good with the rain. Hey, Seth. Hello, honey. Seth has a live, I think tomorrow night. And tomorrow night I shared it around. So yes, I 100 degrees, hot and 100 degrees. Wish it would be more rain. I don't know about all that. I just like to sleep in it. I thought it would make it here by now, but it hasn't. It could rain on one side of these streets and not the other. You know, you never know what it's going to do. I know one thing, my left hand is itching this morning. I hope I come into some moolah, honey. I doubt it. People be wanting to take my money. They don't want to be getting I be getting them bills in the mail. I don't be getting no checks. But my hand is itching. I don't remember if it's your left hand or your right hand. Who knows? Yeah, tomorrow at 6. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember. You know, I got that short-term memory, honey. I'm getting old. Don't be laughing at me, H. Davis. I still got about 5 lottery tickets where I was on the road, and I ain't never checked them, honey. I ain't never checked them. I might be sitting on a fortune. Y'all might be talking to millionaire Smiley. You never know. I'm just kidding. You never know. So I hope everybody's doing well today. Yeah, I wanted to come on here and share that song, right? And I wanted to talk a little bit about summer and where's summer. You have a selective memory, right, R2 Country Girl? Now you start to sound like my hubby. Selective memory and selective hearing. Janice said, check my lottery tickets. Yeah, I do need to go check them today, actually. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I am the biggest procrastinator. I need to get that done. You know, I just figure, well, I ain't won nothing, so I ain't won nothing yet. There ain't nothing I'm losing. And if I win, well, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there, because I'll probably have to be picked up off the ground. Don't worry, though. I'm not stingy. I'll share. I will. But anyway, I wanted to come on here and talk about summer and all the shenanigans that's going on. All the crazy things, man. Yeah, I was driving yesterday. I know y'all saw my little and heard. My clapping was kind of loud. That was kind of louder than Chris's. I was driving. I was like, holy moly. See, some of my people won't come in here. They won't come in here. They won't come in here right now. Not even some of my mods, because they can't agree to disagree. And I know that. I'm not going to call them out. Don't worry, honey. You still my friends, and I still love you. I don't know if they're being too busy trying to build their channels, or the other people's trying to build their channel. I just don't know. Listen, I don't know. It is what it is. But listen, I don't understand it. I can't get with this. I can't get with this program. I just can't. And y'all can agree to disagree. You're also a procrastinator. Yeah, I get like that. Hey, Bonnie's Journey. Hello. I don't think it's right what's being done, and it's very clear. And now that I'm at my house and I'm sitting down, I can talk on it a little bit more, better than being in the truck, you know, and better than trying to run my appointments and stuff. It's very clear to see. And you know, when y'all start making me have to agree with Jody and stuff like that, you know, and I do, I'm just here to tell you I do. Just like when people make me agree with Katie, man, I hate that worse than anything. You know, but the truth is the truth. Jody ain't, you know, she ain't wrong. I don't know why people be trying to push her buttons, especially after 5 years. I don't. I just, you know, I don't. I mean, I can get what some people that's been doing this all this time, and they're going back and looking and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But some of this makes no sense at all. And I can understand some of it that's been here. It is weird. And I can understand some that has been here, you know, trying to put pieces together. I can understand that. But when you go out and you bring their kids into it and you do this, that, and the other, and especially when things have been quiet, and then you want to bring others like me who hasn't said anything into it actually on this case, because what are you doing? What are you freaking doing? Make no mistake, just what I said. Make no mistake. There's a lot of hate going on these streets. But in my opinion, I think there's a lot that will stand together against the bullshit. Because I find that a lot of us that have been here, we definitely agree. We definitely agree on a lot of this bullshit that's happening. Hey, Tam. Some are busy. Oh, I'm glad you caught me too. I'm glad you caught me too. It's good to see all of y'all over here, actually. I don't get to see all of y'all much since I don't talk about summer much, you know? But hey, the Lord said bring, and I'm not talking about the Lord because I believe in the Lord, but the Lord told them to bring all of us back out, I guess. So here we are. Here we are. The question is, where's summer? Where's summer? Nobody is guilty until proven guilty in a court of law. We know that. Nobody. Not Dawn, not Candace, not Grandis, nobody. Woo, Tam, welcome. Welcome. I'm going to name us Smile Around and Find Out. Welcome to the Smile Around and Find Out Club. Smile Around and Find Out Squad. Woo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Everybody is entitled to their own opinions, even outsiders. You know what I can't get over? I cannot get over the stupidness, though. I can't get over the foolishness. And especially when I know you're not that dumb. I really know. Did y'all notice anybody, how they started even saying the correct names? They got a whole lot of schooling real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yeah, you're Kathy to me, girl. Yeah, that's what I was going to say a while ago. Y'all, this is really Kathy Bauer Socks. I just wanted to tell y'all that. You do kind of look like her since she's lost all that weight. I seen a picture she put up now. She's stalking my Facebook, and yeah. You kind of look like her now. I'm thinking, you know, y'all be changing pictures on me. I'm just saying. I'm wondering about you, girl. But better watch out. Chris will be coming here saying, don't talk about my mama. She already done sent me a thing and says she said hello. I done told her hello. Tell your twin I said hello. She is looking good. She's looking like you. She's looking a lot better than she did, actually. She done let her hair grow out. So I can't say she ain't. She's looking better than she was. She's trying to look young nowadays. You gonna wear a new picture next time, Lord. But yeah, nobody, and I've seen it around today talking about people think they own the summer wells. You know, I don't know who you was talking to. That shoe does not fit with me, honey. look, I don't care who talks about summer whales, but do it with respect. Don't bring these other people's kids into it, especially the ones in the military trying to make something of themselves. Frankly, if that was my kid, I would bring my 6 foot tall ass out and go hunt your ass down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That would make me so mad, you know? I mean, and then you say, we're not pointing at this, but 125 right here, 125. Yeah, I do too, M. Blanc. I really do. And think about it. I want to say something else. You know, all jokes aside, and well, I ain't even joking this morning, but, you know, figure of speech, all jokes aside, look how they walked up that hill. I've been saying this for 5 years. Whether anybody walked up there or not, think about this. Jody, in her own right, was sick at that time as well. Do you think she just moseyed up there along and, you know, grabbed her, and all these people was outside allegedly, and, you know, nobody noticed? And, you know, she wasn't well either, healthy wise. You know, no shade thrown, but she was going through cancer and stuff, treatments. I mean, get a grip. I can't stand stupid. You know, and if you're going to go in and like I said before, people's going to be talking about, oh, maybe there was a plant, and maybe maybe they was. But I don't even know never even in the fucking movies are you going to go in and talk so damn stupid. Even a bozo wearing clown suit could see through all that. Are you kidding me? I mean, Ernie Sheriff, Josie, Sue, and then 5 minutes later, you're naming off seniors, you're naming off where they belong to, you're talking like you have common sense. No. And if anybody out there don't agree with me and you're going along with this bullshit, I need to ask you why. Because it does kind of make you look stupid as well, in my opinion. It really does. But hey, that's fine. That's fine. You know, make no mistake. You want to play your games? There's been better. But you're not going to exploit. You can chase clout all you want, because it's very clear to see. Ray Charles could see that from the grave. I don't even think people that I've seen want to build their channels so bad, going into other lives and chats and just hanging out, have done in the last 3 days what these people have done, in my opinion. And I'm not the brightest one on these YouTube streets. But it's very clear to me, very crystal clear to me, thank you for the floating heart, that they've went to the extremely biggest creators, tried to pump them up, and some of them, it's just not going to work. It just will not work. I don't care what you do. They can see right through you. Some of them, they might jump right on that train, but it will just show who they are, in my opinion. But so be it. I'm not one that's going to have any hard feelings towards them either way, but to me, you're the one that looks stupid, because I can see perfectly crystal clear what you're doing. But make no mistake, I'm not the one that's going to allow you to exploit Summer Wells or her brothers, or even the neighbor or her children. It's just not going to happen. I see innocent children. I see innocent parents and grandparents, and I sure as fuck ain't talking about Dawn and Candace and Grandis. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, ham. Getting tossed into this mix. And if you hadn't met me yet, let me introduce myself. I'm the one that will call your ass out. I don't want to. I want to grow every day, and I want to do better every day. And I have learned by many, many, many mistakes I come on here on the scene making. I don't care if you call it a tactic or not. I see it on the outside looking in as gratification for you, but I see it also as very, very foolish, in my opinion. Very foolish. See, I don't understand that, being professionals and all. Thank you, Mimi Jean. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Mimi Jean became a member. Thank you. Sometimes I got to shut up. Thank you, honey. Welcome. Welcome to Smiley Squad. Hold on one second. They do this every time. Oh, Memo, I forgot I was on mute. Memo gifted one membership. So whoever got that, thank you. Thank you so much. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. But as I see it, back in the day, this is what I think everybody called tragedy pimps and all that stuff, and I didn't get it. Well, see, I get it. And now I get to call y'all this. This is what I call, I get it now, but this is what I call interfering with the case, and tragedy pimps. And I so hate that. I so hate that name. Who came up with that anyway? I don't know. I so hate that name. See, it's took me 5 years to get this. It really has. But I definitely want to put out there, if you have any information, let me put this out there first. If you have any information on Summer Moon Utah Wells and what happened to her that dreadful day on June 15th, please call 1-800-TBI-FINE. Please do not call any YouTubers. Do not send any information to any YouTubers. Thank you, Mimi Jean. Whoop, whoop. Because that's not where it belongs. It don't belong with the YouTubers. It don't belong with any Facebook or in anybody's inbox. It belongs with the police, the real police, the employed police. And if they put you out there, just saying, if they put you out there as a pawn or as a whatever. I still say what I said the other day and stand by. Then they need to get off of their ass and do their own job, or they need to get somebody better, because you're not doing a very good job at it, in my opinion. And I am allowed my opinion. Yeah, I mean, call Jerry Springer. You'd probably get more out of that. But isn't he dead by now? I don't know. Years have passed. Thousands of tips have been investigated, including 125. And if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think, was it last year, they went out and, kind of hovered over with the planes and stuff. Hey, Kiki. Yeah, I am allowed my opinions. And I'm going to have them. You might have not asked for them, but I'm going to have them. But, I think they did. And here's another thing that I don't get. If you're on your channel, which you can do whatever you want with your channel, but I do have a question. You're probably, maybe you'll answer this, maybe you won't. You don't seem to like the real questions. You're worser than Chris Proudfoot. You say you want the hard questions, but you won't answer them. You say you want the tips, but you don't answer your phone. I don't even know what you're doing here, but okay. So be it. Hi, Cassie. Oh, I'm going to today, honey. I'm going to. So you said in your video, and I don't even want to play your video. Not that I'm going to give you no fucking clout. It was just too damn stupid for me. It really was. And that says a lot, in my opinion. But when you said, oh, get the cadaver dogs, get the TBI, somebody call them. Somebody call them. Who's let's? Who's somebody? Let me tell you something, sir. You're marching in here as an outsider on this case that you say that you want to claim, that you say that you have 40 years experience in. Well, what's a low blow? No, let me show you something. If they want it, how about they do it themselves? Like, for example, hold your horses. Hold on. That's not what I want. How about this? We've paid our dues. We have paid our dues. This is just an example, sir.
District Attorney's Office.
Hi, is this Becky?
It is.
Hey, how are you doing today? I know you was, honey.
I'm
fine. Well, my name is Tammy, and I was trying to call. I've been trying to call all week, but I never get an answer or a voicemail. And
our phones have been down for a solid 10 days. We didn't get any phones until late Friday afternoon.
Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. So, I was just calling. I was trying to find out a couple of things. I noticed, well, first of all, can you tell me how things are coming along with the Summer Wells case? Would you mind telling me that?
Well,
I don't know. You don't want to put no work in.
Everything that every lead We're tracking them down. They've been back up there to search. They didn't find anything. I mean, you know, there is activity on that case every day. Is it been nothing except return a phone call to somebody that says you left a message and she knows something, tell me, you know?
Yeah. So you don't, I mean, do you think there's going to be a resolution in that case, or?
Ma'am, if I had knowledge of that, I would go today and find her little body and resolve this issue.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you know who that is? You might want to call her because she loves to spill all of the beans. This is just one phone call out of 3. Matter of fact, the mistake that I made that I learned not to do. See, I wasn't a retired 40-year police officer. I was just a girl from Nashville, right? I've told y'all many times. I just come on here when Summer started missing. You know, we won't go through my story 40 times. I probably done been through it 40 times. I had no skills. I made plenty of mistakes. But my number one mistake with this was every time I got a recording from this 38-year secretary from the DA Dan Armstrong's office daily, because I was told she was spilling the beans and the public wasn't going to go out with it. So I was let know that. I would record it and put it out. Oh, just like I did many people. I got lots of stuff. Yep. Still may sacrifice my ass going to jail one day, sir. But you don't want to call for no cadaver dogs or what you think's going on. Why is that? Why? The last phone call that I called, sir, her, because I kept putting it out, Ronnie Lawson had done sent somebody over to her and was standing by her, guarding her, because of course it was all over YouTube. Thanks to me. And I didn't know any better. I know better now, of course. But now don't matter. But you, sir, certainly know better. You know better. See, some of us gave all. And some of us gave some. And here you show up exploiting, in my opinion. And I see gratification and foolishness on these children, the neighbors, and all the things. And you want to use God as well. No, I don't like it. And I don't care who likes what I like. I'm just letting you know. Let's listen to a little bit more, shall we? We won't listen to all of it. I won't bore y'all with it. There's 3 videos. A lot of it gets interesting, but that's just my point of view.
I don't know how it's going to turn out, but my gut instinct says it's been an awful long time.
I know it's
for a 6-year-old.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking. It's really sad. It's really touched my heart. You know, it's really heartbreaking to me too. And I worry about it so much. I worry because, they don't come out and like give updates and stuff like that. And, I know there's probably nothing new, but I mean, is there a reason that you think that, in your opinion, that they don't do that? Or,
Well, can I be perfectly blunt with you?
you can be perfectly blunt and honest with me, because the reason I say that is, and let me just say this first, is because you see all these other cases where they come out and they give conferences, or they at least keep you updated and stuff like that. And I just want honesty from people,
Well, I mean, they're not trying to hide anything. It's just that, with, well, to be perfectly blunt with you, they're damned if they do and damned if they don't.
Yeah.
You would not believe that the stuff that people have said to me about my sheriff's department.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that they are working their butts off.
Mm-hmm.
And but if you don't have anything new to say, and you come out and you go on to the news and say, well, sad as it is, we don't have anything.
I don't know. I hope she does. I told them don't fire her. I did.
Anything additional to tell you, well, then the next thing that happens is, that damn sorry department, they need to be having somebody that knows what they're doing to do this investigation, when I don't know what else they'd like, because the FBI is involved in it, the TBI is involved in it, Hawkins County Sheriff's Department is beat up with it. They're so involved with it. I don't know who else they would like for us to call in.
I think
to make it magically happen.
Yes, ma'am. I think a lot of it is because a lot of people,
Hey, Lisa.
I think a lot of it, they put their trust in Ronnie, and they had a lot of trust in Hawkins County Sheriff's Department up until a lot of that come out about Brandon Lawson. And even, and I don't mean.
Do you have children?
Yes, ma'am, I have 4. I have 4 grown.
Are you responsible for what your children do?
It gets good, honey.
No, I'm not responsible for. No, ma'am, I'm not responsible for what they do. But to an extent, I don't hide what they do either. And the problem with that lies where Ronnie was on Summer's case or ahead of it or whatever. And,
we don't have to listen to all this. We're going to listen to a little bit more, but I will tell you this. It was good off and on. She got real protective of Ronnie Lawson, okay? And I don't blame her because, Mr. Sir, you said you busted up corruption before. Well, there's a lot of corruption behind this one, allegedly. Hey, Justin. Good to see you. But just FYI, it was kind of back and forth, and she pissed me off so bad. I think it was in this one that, because I'm going to say the things that nobody else will. And I'm just going to say, I got blunt with her, and I just asked her, does anybody fucking know where Brandon Lawson was on June 15th? I straight out asked her. I didn't hear nobody else asking that. So let's carry on just a little bit further. Let's carry on.
This is where people has a problem, is where and I don't just blame Ronnie, and people don't just blame Ronnie. So I'm trying to be very respectful with you.
There was three of them.
Talking to you is where so he sat on this for a long time while he was on this case. You asked me, did I have children? So I couldn't sit on something my child did like this for a while, and and TBI did too. So I also blame TBI, because if that was you or me or anybody else, trust me, Ronnie or Hawkins County or nobody else is going to have your back or your child's back either. To sit on it, to be
now listen to her.
Have special
You knew what I was telling
investigations
the
come
truth.
in and wait until the time is right for your child to go have special whatever. Although you work for them, that's not going to happen. If something ever in the future should happen to your child or your grandchildren or anybody else, they're not going to have your back. They're not going to have Miss Becky's back or Miss Becky's family's back, and they're not going to have Miss Tammy's back or, anybody else's back for that matter. So that's where lies the biggest problem right there. And TBI would not either. So that's where a lot of the disturbance comes in at. And no, although Ronnie's not responsible, a lot of it comes in there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Okay, did you hear her? She has been there for 38 years. This lady is very loyal. But did you hear her? This is Miss Becky, the secretary at Dan Armstrong's district attorney office, that I called her 3 times. And I'm sure she knows a lot. But did you hear her? She knows what I'm telling her is the truth. She knows exactly what I'm telling her is truth. She just admitted it right there. Sitting here looking back, I still can't say I regret any of this. Yes, I made mistakes, but do I regret it? Mm-mm. Listening to this right here, she knows, and she knows what's right, and she knows what's wrong. And she knows they're not going to protect her either. And look, she's already done said in here Summer was dead, she felt like. Now, can she prove that? No. Let's carry on. Somebody said they do want to listen to this one.
I mean, that's a hard pill to swallow. And, so then people go back and then they look at things with fresh eyes and from the beginning, and then they go, well, things were done like this and that before we even knew about Brandon, and then this is how, it looks.
I mean, in my opinion counts for 50 cents. Just let me clue you in.
Yes, ma'am.
But I don't see where Brandon and Summer Wells have anything in connection. Number one, Ronnie is Brandon's father. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie didn't know this happened. Didn't know that it was being investigated until all the people had been involved and had been talked to, and everybody had. And then, out of common courtesy, my investigator from this office went to Ronnie and said, look, we need to make you up to par and let you know that your son is going to be charged with this.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as far as Summer, yes, he is the elected sheriff, but, he doesn't run the FBI, don't run the TBI, And he has had 2 officers dedicated to this case from the moment she went missing.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, they report to him and say, you know, this is what's happening, or this is what I've done, or this is what, you know, this crazy lady said when she called, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I had a lady call me last week, and told me that she was from the Wales and that I needed to make arrangements for her to meet her mom and daddy for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
And she had to be 50 years old.
my God. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you know, you're dealing with those, and I don't mean to be this disrespectful, because, you know, there's mental illness in every family. But, you know, wackos are hindering this investigation with stuff like that. Because when I get that message, or when the officer gets that message, it has to be checked out.
yes, and I agree.
You know, there might be an ounce of something that would be important.
So see, all you got to do is call. All you got to do is call TBI. TBI's told me the same thing. That's on recording in some of my stuff. They have told me that several times that I've had them on recording, and I've brought it to YouTube. It doesn't matter what it is. If they get a tip, no matter how silly, how small, they have to go check it out. So in my opinion, sir, if you want dogs over at 125, or you want something checked out, you don't tell us to go call TBI or to go get dogs, in my opinion. It don't matter to me who agrees with you or don't agree or whatever. I ain't talking about all that. I still love everybody. The point is, you call. We've already paid our dues. You call yourself. Just like I find it hard myself when I was listening to that first or second video with my people the other day, that you, love you, R2 country girl, thank you, that you made, allegedly somebody called and gave you a tip or something, and you called every police station in the world. But why didn't you call TBI? Why didn't you call Hawkins County? I mean, 12 people could have been dead by that time, in my opinion. This is the craziest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Just saying. Just saying.
To that craziness. And you have to stop what you're doing and check it out.
Yes,
And that's just time delay.
Yes, ma'am. And I 1,000% agree with you there. You know, because we have people saying, you know, if there's pictures floating around, which I know y'all know about stuff like that, if there's this child or that child that somebody puts out, or, you know, that don't need to be checked out. No, everything needs to be checked out. It has to.
Everything. And everything that we get wind of is the officers stop what they're doing, lay that aside, and work on this like it's hot fires.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
there might be something important.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I agree with that. Well, let's see. Can I ask you, now I heard, okay, so well, we can, I guess, get out of the way. Ronnie has no intention of stepping down or anything because of what Brandon did?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if my son or daughter was drunk, killed somebody yesterday, would that cost me my job when I've been here 37 years? No.
Okay, does he intend on speaking on it or anything like that, or is he just gonna go on about his daily routine?
Speaking on
on his son being arrested. I'm just wondering. I'm just asking.
Well, I don't know what he intends to do, but if it were me, I'd say no. You know, my son was dealt with the judicial system. He's now in jail where he is serving his time, and I don't see where I owe anybody any explanation because, you know, I am a hurt parent. My heart's hurting. That's my kid. You know, God knows I didn't want any of this for him. But, you know, no, I don't intend to drag it out and talk about it. I mean, that's where I would be if I were him.
Yeah, it's just that people think that, and I'm not just speaking for me, but it's just people think that he did not get, or maybe he got special treatment because even looking back in, even, let me just put it this way, even with Don Wells, Don got more time with this DUI than Brandon got with what he did, saying for worse crimes that people do, you know, people do lesser crimes and get more stuff. Brandon, do you get what I'm saying? I mean, and that
I understand exactly where you're coming from, but that case was handled in the Greenville office, and it was the deal. You know, the charges were placed in the Greenville office.
This gets better.
What he was going to be sentenced to was placed in the Greenville office. You know, but I will tell you this. It'd be real hard to be on probation for 20 years.
Well, yeah, I agree. But can I ask you why Dan Armstrong did not handle that case? I'm just being blunt. Why was it handed over to Greenville?
Oh yeah, we're talking about Summer. I'm not sure what they were talking about Sebastian. I must have missed that one, Justin. But yeah, we're talking about we're talking about Summer. We're talking about Summer. And no, I'm not talking about both. I just I don't know if they were talking about Summer or Sebastian's case. Sorry. Yeah, I'm disagreeing with Fred, and I know that some of you agree with him, and that's fine. I still love you, but I just disagree with some of his things. And I was pulling this call up, and I was just saying, you know, look, we've put in our work for 5 years, period. A lot of us have lost so much, even with stress. You know, Nana, you know, she's no longer with us. Miss Christine, she can't get, you know, she couldn't help getting cancer, but you know, look at all the time she's been on Summer Wells and can't get back time with her family. I'm just saying, not that she would have changed it for anything. Okay. Me with my mom, I can't get my mom back. You know, I'm sure Tiffany Marie with her son. There's, you know, and I'm not trying to bring up people's kids and stuff. That by all means, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Some gave all gave some. I don't think a lot of us like what we call outsiders coming in. Anybody, this is nobody's case. Okay, let me say that. Nobody owns this case. But there are certain things that a lot of us can see that they're doing or saying or playing dumb or immune to. Although I have said I feel like they're great people. Hey, I see you. And I personally just don't agree. I don't agree. And you know me, when I make up my mind, I'm not going to change it. I don't feel it's right. I feel like they're exploiting Summer, or at least part of that crew is. And and Grace said she can't get her husband back. And, you know, I just feel like a lot of things is going on that's really crazy right now. And I'm just being me. I'm just calling it out. I love everybody. Everybody. I'm not mad at anybody. In fact, when these people just, what I was saying, what they might have meant, or what they might have brought Sebastian's name up, I don't know. But what I said was, just like when they make me start agreeing with Jody Sue Brown and standing up for her, because when I'll stand up for you, right is right and the truth is the truth. You know that about me, Justin. Everybody should know that about me. But when you start making me stand up with something you do against people that I shouldn't have to, then you have a problem. Just like when people make me go back and stand up and take up for Katie Proudfoot, I'd much rather stand up for Chris Proudfoot. I know Chris has done some horrible, awful things. But when the truth is the truth, and I get what you're saying, I don't mean so much stand up for her, but I mean, when I have to go speak on her and tell the truth, well, Katie was right about this, or, you know, you understand what I mean? That's the part when I have to start scratching my head and I have to go, no, you don't get to come in here when people has survived this, lost things, lost people, lost things, and get to exploit more kids, more people, and do and say things without knowledge. And plus, even if you were a plant, which I'm just breaking it down for you a little bit, even if you were a plant, don't be so fracking stupid about it, in my opinion, because it's disrespectful to go Josie Sue. I mean, really? And then 5 minutes later, I mean, I could understand if you want to play dumb and go Ernie Sheriff. Who is Ernie Sheriff? But when you want to start bringing the boys and the neighbor and mixing them up, and look, Dawn and Candace is not stupid people. I don't care what nobody says. They're not stupid. Okay? They're career criminals. My eyes are not off of that Ben Hill Road. Everybody can have their own opinions. But 5 minutes later, don't come out when you're called out and start talking about God told you to do this. God don't make no mistakes, number one. And then you come back, and then all of a sudden, you know, the Bernards Senior, you know, the Bernards Junior, you know, the mom, the dad, the address, you know, Jody Sue's name, you know, everything. No, I know you don't, honey. I'm not fussing at you, my friend. I am just telling you. I am getting you up on it. You make your own decisions. Smiley don't run you either. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you why I disagree. I'm breaking it down for you. I know you ain't had time to watch, honey. You go live too much. I'm just saying, not too much, but I'm just saying on all these other cases. So I'm just saying. But listen, I'm just saying. And Fred's going to have to understand this is who I am. I think, in my opinion, he's full of bullshit, and I have that. And look, Fred, number 2, You can't blame that on Justin. And listen, Justin, and I said this too. He called you out. He called Michelle. Look, I cut it. Listen, this ain't got nothing to do with not being called out. This has to do with he showed his true colors. He showed Zav girl. He showed the ones that was had high numbers. He wants to talk to them. Good luck with that. Good luck. See, and this is what I say. When I have to go back and I have to make a video, I don't have to, but I did yesterday, and I have to go, oh, well, sir, what about Benny Keys? What about White Boy? They sacrificed. What about Cher? Oh, you forgot this one. What about Tiffany Marie? She poured her heart and soul into it. What about this one, this one, this one, this one? Oh, you forgot to name this, 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 and this. What about Miss Daisy? What about these people? Let me enlighten you with this, Justin. And in case those just coming in, I sat down and I wrote this yesterday. Let's, for the ones just coming in, let's just put it right here the way that my heart was feeling yesterday. Okay? I believe, what did I do with it? Shit, I just played it a while ago. I think this is it.
We made mistakes and we're not perfect. We've argued and we've created enemies along the way. We've said things we wish we could take back, but make no mistake about one single thing. When it comes to these children, we'll stand together, because the reason we fought was never each other. The reason was always the children. Standing here looking out at the outside world tonight. We've been right here since day one, through every rumor in the light, through every crazy theory and every sleepless night. We carried hope upon our shoulders while holding back the fight. We carried grief inside our hearts through all the noise and strain. And whether people admit it, we all left a piece in pain. We made some enemies and drew our lines deep in the sand. But facing the outside noise, we learned to take a stand, because some things are bigger than our pride and ego, and some battles are bigger than any one of us at all. We gave some, and some gave all. We sacrificed the time and watched the shadows fall. We sacrificed our sleep and friendships in the deep. We sacrificed pieces of our hearts we wanted to keep. Standing against the outside, we held a heavy wall. We gave some, but some gave all. We fought for summer moon, Utah wells, and what is right. Never giving up the dream throughout the endless night. No matter if we disagreed or or argued in the room. We stayed true to the promise made under a winter moon, looking past the outside lies to find what's pure and true. I see the heart in everyone who carried this thing through. We gave some, and some gave all. We sacrificed the time and watched the shadows fall. We sacrificed our sleep and friendships in the deep. We sacrificed pieces of our hearts we wanted to keep. Standing against the outside, we held the heavy wall. We gave some, but some gave all. For everyone who gave their heart and soul along the line. Summer knows the truth, and she is shining so divine. You may know my name, you may know their names, but what you may never understand is what we've sacrificed. Some gave time, some gave tears, some gave years, and some gave everything they had. We aren't perfect, and we never claim to be, but don't mistake our disagreements for division. Because when it comes to these children, we'll stand together. We always have. We always will. Truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. Right here, facing the outside. Together.
Yes, I wrote that yesterday. Thank you. Thank you. And I mean that. That's what I was thinking about yesterday. You know, some gave all, and whatever that means to y'all, and some gave some, you know, it's the truth. And a lot of us became enemies, foes. Some of us became friends. A lot of us have a lot of mending to do, but, you know, we're all still here for these kids and for Summer Wells, right? You know, and to me, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous for those coming in and doing these crazy things, in my opinion, in my head only. Everybody can think for themselves and, you know, say, believe, like, love who they want. That's their own deal. That's not mine. That's yours. Everybody can have their own opinion. I'm sure everybody has a little bit of good in them, but I'm not liking this. I'm not liking it at all. And that's my own thoughts and opinions. Here, you know, in my opinion, we're not going to exploit Summer or her brothers or anything like this. We're not going to do it. We're just not going to do it. You know, Summer matters. Her brothers matter, and they deserve to go on and have a good life. And I don't think it's right to joke and all that about them, period. In her short little life, she already had, in my opinion, enough trauma, enough problems. You know, maybe she didn't know the difference because she was just a child. Maybe that's all she knew, unfortunately. But she was a 5-year-old little girl. She deserved better then, and she deserves better now. You know, people are coming in, factually accusing people, factually saying they know who did what, playing games, in my opinion, pointing fingers, bringing other children in it, who's not even children, who is by their choice or not trying to go on with a good life and a good career in the military and stuff like that. It's just horrible, in my opinion. And this is exactly, what we don't want and we don't need. And first of all, I know a lot of people hadn't heard everything, but first of all, Senior Bernard ain't blocked no road. And that's one thing I have to agree with Jody Sue on. The police was there. The entire police force was there on June 15th. Okay? So Senior Bernard wasn't just there blocking the road, only allowing them to go in and out of their home. Okay? I'm sure that the law enforcement had something to do with who went in and out that road. We saw other people scraggling up and down that road that got past law enforcement as well, right? Some still with us here, some not. All the things that they're doing and saying now, I don't agree with, and I'm entitled to that. Some people don't have to agree with me. That's fine. But if they want TBI called now and they want dog handlers out now, okay, you call. Don't put out a dog whistle for YouTubers to call. Don't put out a dog whistle for the public to call. You do that. You do it. We've done our due diligence, and we know when to leave well enough alone. We learn by our mistakes, and we know what to pick and choose. In my opinion, you're the 40-year retired cop. You're the professional. We don't work for you. We put in our blood, sweat, and tears. Some sacrificed everything over this case, in my opinion. Like it, love it, or hate it. It don't matter to me. Do you really think Summer would be there? She might. She might be on 125. But guess what? I'm guessing she won't. But if she is, and I'm not the smartest cookie in the room, but if she is, I'd be willing to bet, in my opinion only, she was not put there by Jody Sue Brown. That's my thoughts. Jody Sue's did a lot of stuff. She's done a lot of stupid with the like she says, stupid stuff. But I think you're barking up the wrong tree. That's just my opinion. But again, we can all have our own opinions. We can all have our own opinions. See, here's the problem. I don't think we went over this. Almost everybody went over. Is Summer dead in that picture? Is she not dead? Is she dead? Justin says no. A lot of people say they think maybe. I think Summer was very, very not well, very, very sick in that photograph. Whether she was or whether she wasn't, I don't think is the point. What I'm talking about today in 2026 is this. She was in that car. There was that video with her head up against the milk carton. Okay? Summer was not doing very well. She was not well at all. In fact, she didn't look very well before that with Marlena's daughter, right? Summer hadn't been doing well at all, but she was not doing very well at that day. She was the day of June 15th. She was in some kind of distress, some kind of trouble. But I feel like, you know, Grandis, Hunter, Candace in the car, they made it home. Or took Summer, Hunter home, whatever happened. Summer got home. Summer got home. Sick, half dead. She made it home. Now, who all was really there? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we don't know. But in my opinion, we know 3 kids, Grandis and Candace was for sure there. In my opinion, Summer was already having a problem. And if somebody went up there to take a child, whether it be Jody Sue or Moody Blue, and they saw how she looked, they ain't going to pick that child, in my opinion. But like I said earlier, I don't think Jody Sue, in her shape, walked up there and did that. But that's fine. Young kids don't go poof. Whoever made up this cockamamie story about planting flowers, I'm going to tell you, Summer Moon Utah Wells was in no shape that day when she got home to go plant any flowers, nor was she in no shape to go down in the basement and play with her toys. I don't know what was wrong with her, and I don't know what happened to her. But she was not in the shape to do any of that. Could Summer have been the person Grandis keeps throwing into the story when we laid down to take a nap, when we got up? Put the eyes where the eyes need to be. And you better believe Grandis is the wicked one. She is a wicked one. Summer got gone. Summer got gone just like Rose got gone. Summer got gone. Where did she go? Well, stop barking up the wrong tree. Because, in my opinion, if that's not defamation, then I don't know what is. Yet, you say, We don't have anything. We don't care if we get sued. We've sold everything we had. We this, we that. We don't care. We don't care. Is that right? Is that right? Sure, everybody cares. That is true. That is true. That is very true. And I think she does have some important information. That is true. But sadly today, Thursday, August 13th, 2026, Summer Moon Utah Wells is still missing. She's been missing from her home in that Beach Creek area community of Hawkins County, Tennessee. Oh God, for so long now. And it's sad. It's sad. There's still an active alert out for her, but this case is still unsolved. And this case belongs to no one. No one. Not me, not you, not the McCoys, not anyone. Only to bring awareness. Now, we know we're not going to find her. We hope she's found. Oh, we hope somebody stumbles up on her. I don't know. I think some people think they might get another $25,000, $35,000 reward. There are some people out there like that. There's people that wants clout. But we ain't one of them. And we don't like this exploiting thing, in my opinion. You will not come in here and damage anything or take away from, in my opinion, without getting called out. You'll be initiated just like the rest of us was, in my opinion. I guess that's the way the ball bounces. Do your research. Know what you're talking about. If you want something done, do it yourself. That's the best way. If you need TBI called, call them yourself. If you think something needs to be called in, call who can help you to bring that in, whether it be dog handlers or divers or whoever, because all that's been done. EquiSearch has been there. Don't put out dog whistles. And one thing I know about these people in Summer Wells' case, well, I'm not going to speak for the people in Summer Wells' case. I'm going to speak for Smiley right here in the third party, as you keep saying. I don't know who the hell you get that from, but I'm going to tell you, I am more than happy to speak in the third party. Smiley don't work for anybody. Smiley does what Smiley does best, and that's what the fuck she wants to do and what she wants to say, and I don't give a damn who likes it. That means the police, the ex-police, the FBI, the TBI, the mom, the fucking dad, the neighbor, the who the fuck ever, okay? I believe what I believe. The truth is the truth. I say what I say, and that's the way it is. Like me, love me, hate me, I don't care. You respect me, I'll respect you. But you respect somebody I love, or you respect these victims, or you try to make it what it ain't, and you're going to get some. Now, I have grown, I have learned from my mistakes, and I do pick and choose my battles. But this just happens to be one of my battles that I have gave a lot for. And I don't do what nobody tells me to do or not do. Summer went missing June 15th, 2021. She lived with her mother, her father, Candace, and Don. Her grandmother lived a few steps over in a camper. She lived with her 3 brothers. Nobody, in my opinion, just walked up there and took her. Now, law enforcement has not named any names publicly, any suspects publicly. In fact, Miss Becky told me on one of them calls, they need a body. So even though I corrected her in the next call and she had the police guarding her ass the next time I called because she was giving too much information away. And my mistake was putting it out every single time before I got done with what I was doing. Because I'm no reporter. I wasn't a creator. I wasn't anything. But I would call. And I would put it out there. Evidently, I had to correct her because you don't have to have a body. And I knew that when she told me that, but I wanted to have all my ducks in a row and all the people in Tennessee who have not had a body. But that's the way they're going up there unless they have Summer's body and unless or until somebody comes in and confesses. Thank you, Mimi Jean. Then evidently Dan Armstrong's office is not going to prosecute anybody. They're going to have strong evidence. Therefore, whoever did this, although they've done told us, and they've done told us at the prosecution's office, they feel she's dead. It was right there in my video just a minute ago. That a damn thing ain't gonna be done, and there's some that walks among us. Period. Call her. She'll talk to you. She'll be happy to. Do your own research. Stop putting out the dog whistles. We don't jump. We don't take bones. Oh, we don't. I won't even go there. We don't take bones. We've been there. We done that. We lived through it all. Like I said, for God's sakes, you even got creators who married, and no shade. You can't help who you love or think you love or what the hell ever's going on. Done married Fred number 1. Hey, Rhonda. Good to see you, honey. I think Summer's changed many lives. And most of all, I think she saved many lives. Unfortunately, she had to go through a lot. And there's still questions. Right? And it's sad. Oh, Fred, number 2. Hold on a minute. I still say you got snowed. trigger warnings.
Not only for our daughter, but for our boys. You know?
Trigger warnings.
It's wrong. I think CPS took advantage of our situation, and it's bullshit.
Can I ask you, I did say this the other day, since you brought that up, can I ask you if, and I know that you said you think, and your words were, and I might have sounded mean, that you thought, that they kidnapped your boys and everything, and that's how you feel, and that I understand that.
Yeah, right. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. And I can understand that's how I would feel if it was me. Okay. But at the same time, because I had to play.
Let me enlighten you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Since I'm come up missing, let's just forget about all that stuff. Let's just face the fact. Let's just talk about the facts. The state of Tennessee alone, this Tennessee gets $1.3 billion a year to keep kids in state custody. When they diagnose them with ADHD and all this other stuff, that's more money, and special classes and all this other stuff that they're like, oh, they need help, they need special classes, they need speech classes, which they've done every bit of it. That we didn't come up with this information. This is information that we found that people have already put out there. We're just jumping on a bandwagon. We didn't put all this information out there. And everything that they said is exactly what they're doing with our boys. They've diagnosed all three of our boys with all kinds of freaking bull crap. They got all three of them on medication, so that's more money for them. If they can keep them in the system their entire life and even into juvenile detention centers and eventually prison, then basically they're collecting federal money their entire lifetime, which is wrong. When they should be home with their family and working through these issues with us. We're missing our daughter, man. And they're like, oh, well, they've been through so much trauma, they don't need to be talking to you and all this crap. That's bullshit, man.
But didn't you say at the very beginning that you're the one that wanted them away from there because they were safer? Bingo.
All the YouTubers and all these fake search engines and all these so-called psychics and all this stuff at your house every day and stuff, the danger was real at first. Yes, ma'am, it was. It really was. It was bad.
Okay.
These people are relentless and they don't know when to stop. It was a dangerous situation at first. Yes, ma'am, it was. And but I understand things differently now. I didn't understand what was going on. It was like a whirlwind of it was horrible. Yeah, at first, yes, I didn't want my boys here, and I was glad that they was able to get out of the situation because it was horrific. It really was.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know if they was going to come up here and try to take my boys too, or what.
You can't have them. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it, oh, at first, yes, I think it was dangerous, and I told them to come get them, and then, oh, now they stole them. No, that's not going to work. Don knows they didn't steal his kids. That's first and foremost. I'm only showing you that part because I want Sir to know that this was over a 3-hour interview as well, and it was done on Summerwell's birthday. And I didn't even know Dawn was going to call in. I didn't have links at the time. And again, I was new to all this shit. And also had no questions to ask him. So I just asked off the top of my head. This is how nice he is to everybody, except for when you get into asking him something he don't like about his child or something. So he really showed his butt when we wanted to get into the nitty-gritty about Summer. Oh, but he liked talking about how she was probably hit in the head with a hammer and all this kind of other stuff and traded, and he knew, yeah, all this stuff. And so, sir, if you would put your email address out there, I would probably have sent it to you. I'm not going to send you shit now. Do your own research. And if you can find it in there, find it, do your own research. I'm not doing it. Have somebody else send it to you. I'm not even going there with you anymore. I've had it. I've wasted enough time. I've wasted enough time. But I want to show you this because I know you're watching, or you will be. I want to show you. You see that? This was on his daughter's birthday again. See this? Okay. Okay.
The drug trade. He was slinging dope.
Yeah.
He was having lots of fun.
I just
But Marlena would bring Journey up here and just drop her off and then give a fuck. All she gave a fuck about was going out and getting high with her buddies and shit or whatever, you know what. So I told Candace, we're not doing that. We have 4 kids. I'm not doing this for Marlena. Even though I love Journey, don't get me wrong. She's a great little girl, but
he can talk about everybody else's little girls and all the little girls that come up there. Yeah. Oh. Well,
so I told Candace to take Journey home to her grandparents, Rick Crawford, and that's what she did. And then Marlene wants to turn around like we just went and dumped her off somewhere or whatever. That ain't the case at all. Mm-hmm. I'm just not putting up with Marlena's bullshit. That's what it amounts to. Well, we did nothing but try to help Marlena, and she stabbed us in the back and said all kinds of bullshit. What? You know what, Marlena? Same to you. You fucking give up your fucking daughter.
It's in the closet. I'm using some Smileys right now. But yeah, I still have it. I gave Brandy the one, and then somebody sent me the other one. So yes, I still have it. Well, you know, it was told that Marlena said the little girl said Summer was packing a suitcase. Do you know what that was?
Okay, about that time I was in Utah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I was trying. We sold about, I don't know, 5 vehicles at that time. We probably had about 15 vehicles up here. And I told Candace, just sell everything you can, pack your bags. I got a good job in Utah, and I want y'all to come up here. We was trying to sell our house and everything else at that time. Yeah, there was a lot going on. And I still have that job up there in Park City, Utah.
Uh-huh.
All I have to do is make a phone call. But all this shit happened. My poor little baby, someone kidnapped her.
Mm-hmm.
When I find this motherfucker.
Yes, and she had a lot of information too. Oh.
I really don't.
Can I ask you? Somebody's asking. Elizabeth Lander said, "Do you think that whoever got Summer went to the wrong house?"
No, because Summer wouldn't leave here. She would not leave the property.
Well, somebody, you know.
And there again, we got to go back to the police star that followed her sent down to Beach Street, down the dog trail, down to Beach Street again. Same scenario. We have to stick with the police star. Mm-hmm. And then her scent disappeared, which means she was thrown into a vehicle and taken from her. Which I've been trying to do fucking law enforcement since day fucking one, but they don't fucking listen. But you have to understand too, you had all this bullshit going on, and my stepsister's trying to say all this fucking crazy shit about me and everything else. You know, and trying to make it about them instead of about Summer. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah, because the neighbor said, you know, at one point that they may have went to the wrong house. Do you see
My daughter
what?
would not leave on top of this property. There's no way.
No. I'm thinking, no. That's not what they're saying. They're saying like, okay, so Jody Sue said at one time, maybe whoever got Summer meant to go get her daughter.
That's a possibility.
And so you think it is?
That is a possibility. It's meant to get Journey instead of my daughter. That is, I've thought that myself. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, okay, so somebody.
I do know that there was a custody battle between Daniel and Marlena and I can't remember her name. It's not Journey, but the other girl. I think she's like 15 or 16 years old now.
Yeah, you don't have to say her name. Yeah, you don't have to say her name, but I know who you're talking. They know.
There's been a custody battle over that forever, but Marlena and Daniel chooses to go out and just get high and not give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine, but just stay the fuck away from me, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Somebody wants to know if Misunderstood said, ask if the people that you helped get their vehicle unstuck were local people. Remember that morning? Wasn't it the same morning, or was that a different morning? That's kind of confusing. The truck you got unstuck that morning, was that? I think that's the same one they're speaking of. Here's your answer,
The
Fred.
real red S10 that was high centered in the ditch.
Yes. Was that the? Were they local?
Okay, listen here. This is what happened.
Okay.
I went to go to work that morning, and there was a dude fucking down by the dog trail saying he couldn't get his four-wheelers to run. I was like, is that your battery laying there? And he's like, no. But he said, will you please pull my truck out of the ditch? And I was like, yeah, we might can do that or whatever. I was on my way to work that morning.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing I know, the police pull up. And so the police went over to his truck where his truck was high centered. I'm the one who took all them pictures, by the way.
Yes. Okay. Glad we got that cleared up.
Yeah, and so I asked the cop, I was like, do you mind if I take pictures? He said, Mr. Wells, take all the pictures you want.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yes, sir, thank you. So as I was taking those pictures, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I went to the side of the truck. It was high centered on the ditch. Half of the front end was in the ditch. The whole truck was high centered. Okay, so as I was taking pictures, some woman fucking looked at me, and she looked like she had combed her fucking hair in about a month and shit, all spun out and high on dope and shit. And then I come to find out after talking to him, he's like, yeah, I've been up here all night trying to get this four-wheeler going that Fred Hill got from wherever, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, and so he had that four-wheeler in the back of his truck.
And I don't feel, Kiki, that it really matters because Miss Robin, why would she mark out with X's? That was just ridiculous. Just saying.
Pictures, but I did not take a picture of that woman. But there was a
I'm gonna call her ass out too. She's a lying bitch.
Mm-hmm. Spun the fuck out on that. I guarantee you.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they were local. Did you notice they were local?
No, I don't know who these motherfuckers are.
Okay.
But after I took them pictures, and the police let me take them pictures and everything, I was like, sir, I need to head on to work because I got a lot of work to do. And I saluted him and I went on, my merry way. And I don't know what happened after that. But all I do know this much for a fact. That motherfucker is hanging out with Fred Hill all fucking night long, working on four-wheelers and
All right, so just so y'all know, because we ain't going to sit through this whole 3-hour thing. As you can tell, as we're talking, he's he's getting more drunk. He really is getting more drunk. So I don't know if I'll pass it up or not, but he's getting more drunk. He'll get ill in a minute.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, there's a lot of people here, Don, that support you, and
Right.
they just want answers.
And I thank you from the bottom. We had about 15 vehicles up here. And I told Candace, just sell everything you can, pack your bags. I got a good job in Utah, and I want y'all to come up here. We was trying to sell our house and everything else at that time. Yeah, there was a lot going on. And I still have that job up there in Park City, Utah. All I have to do is make a phone call. But all this shit happened. My poor little baby, someone kidnapped her. When I find the motherfucker, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't.
Oh.
I really don't.
Can I ask you? Somebody's asking. Elizabeth Lander said, "Do you think that whoever got Summer went to the wrong house?"
No, because Summer wouldn't leave here, and all they could do is. My little girl, man, she was so high spirited. She just running all over the place and having a blast. I had to chase her down. I was like, Summer, you can't act like this in here, you know. And she didn't care. She just had the show. She was so high spirited, so full of life and everything, and I love her so much.
I see.
And all these fucking motherfuckers want to look down on her for that? Really?
No, nobody should be looking down on Summer ever, and nobody for going to the work and loving the little kids and stuff. And I've seen her on the videos and everything in church and how she walked around and stuff. And I mean,
but I will say this much, Mr. Richard Tucker, your grandkids love my daughter. Even though you hate me, you know what? And you've always hated me.
all right, he's going to start in on his boss, and I was trying to be like, "Oh Lord, please don't do that."
You know what? Your grandkids love my daughter. And that's what it's about.
But you know, sometimes it's not the.
You can fuck off, nigga.
But Don, sometimes it's not that they hate you.
I'm sick of them. I hate them. I hate them because they hate me, and they've always hated me.
Don,
No.
it's not the hate. Okay, listen, it's not the person that they hate. It's the.
They've always looked down on me like I'm a piece of shit. Man, I'm done with that shit. I'm done with them. My daughter means everything to me, and my daughter loves me. Even though y'all motherfuckers hate me, you know what? My daughter loves me. That's all that matters to me.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters right there.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all that matters, that Summer loves you.
They want to act like they're all high and mighty and we're so much better than everybody else, but you know what? You're not better than everybody else. You're just a fucking man and you're just a fucking woman. You can hate me all you want. You always can fucking have anyway. So, F fucking off.
All right, Don, listen, let's go back to the chat.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It just tears me up. It just tears me up.
Good, man. This is about my baby, man.
I know.
Go to fucking hell.
Okay, there's a lot of people here, Don, that support you, and they just want answers.
And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. God bless you all. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it now. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My baby meant everything to me. She's such a beautiful little girl. Oh my God.
Don, they want to know, are you aware that Jackie Dobbs sold a red Nissan pickup truck?
Jackie Dobbs.
He's the one that bought the property down there.
Yeah, but Jackie Dobbs done everything in the world to try to clear himself.
Yeah.
And he cooperated with her private investigators and with TBI
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, just my personal opinion. I don't think Jackie had anything to do with him.
I don't think he did either, man. And you know what? I have to give him every props for cooperating in every fucking way that he possibly could.
Yeah, and that's just my personal opinion, but I don't know. I mean, of course, we could all be wrong about everything, you know.
Of course, you know. But he made sure Jackie Dobbs has been through pure hell.
Yeah,
And that man made sure he contacted law enforcement and done everything he could to cooperate with all these people. And I have to give him props for that.
yeah. Okay.
I know for a fact he contacted our private investigators. And I'm not going to say their names, but our private investigators, man, they're awesome people. And people want to cut them down and everything like that. That's not happening. These people, our private investigators, have done so much that it's unbelievable. I owe them like several Mexican dinners at the Mexican restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I really do. And I got to, man. In Prayer Gardens the other night, I didn't mention them, but my mind was focused on specifically YouTubers.
Yes.
Prayer Gardens has done a lot of work, and a lot of people have done a lot of work. So I didn't put them in that category.
Yes.
Of YouTubers. So let's get outside of YouTubers. Let's talk about the police force and private investigators. Our private investigators are awesome.
Yes.
And I want to acknowledge everything that they've done. They went above and beyond, and every day, every single day, they've been trying everything that they can every single day to try to figure out what happened this summer. Just like maybe you have, I don't know. But,
yeah, I haven't been on every single day, but I've been researching day and night. I hardly sleep anymore. It's crazy.
Right, but I definitely want to thank Christian Trudy from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
They took on our case with no money, nothing. But we didn't have no money, but they still took our case on.
Yeah.
And done everything that they possibly could to try to find someone. And they work on it day and night, every day of their lives. And I'm sorry that I didn't acknowledge them among the YouTubers, but they don't fall into the YouTuber category.
Yeah, they're
way above that.
Right.
Way above that. Very good people.
Now, did any of you know each other before Summer went missing, like the PIs or Tim Mullen or any of those?
When I signed a contract with Kristen Trudy, when I signed that contract with them, I said, I don't have no money. And they said, you know what? You got $20? I said, well, yeah, I got $20, so I have you up for $20, but man, there ain't nobody that's worked harder than Kristen Trudy.
Yeah.
They've done everything that they possibly can every single day, and they work so hard, and they want to find Summer just as much as you do,
Yeah.
And some of your people, out there, but they put more work into this case than anybody that I've ever known. Even, I'm not trying to talk shit about the police, because I don't know what the fuck they do, because they don't make anything known.
Right.
But I do know what Kristen Trudy did.
Yeah.
They are working. They want to find her, and I love them so much. I just want everybody to know that oh my gosh.
So you didn't know them before? You didn't know them before Summer went missing?
No, people tried to tell me, a lot of people tried to tell me to look into their private investigative services. We were so confused by so much crap that was going on. But there be some way before we signed with them, way before we give them a lousy $20.
Yeah. And
They haven't asked for no money, and they don't want no money. They want to find someone, and that's so admirable to me.
yes, yes, it is. And then, and just a question. So you didn't know Tim Mullins before all this? Where did you meet him at?
I met Jim Mullins, one time, a lot of people don't know this. All right. One night when I was flying my gyrocopter, I was flying my gyrocopter and I almost run into him head on. And we landed in the airfield. And he fucking started cussing me out, right? And then, why the fuck are you flying over this way? You know, whatever like that. And I'm like, dude, this is free airspace. What the fuck is your problem? You know?
His gyrocopter.
And then we met, and we started talking and shit, you know. And that's how I met Tim.
Like, was that before Summer went missing?
No, this is after Summer went missing.
Oh, after. Okay.
He was flying his XL gyrocopter over the mountains, filming a bunch of stuff to put on.
Yeah, there's pictures of them out there way years ago, allegedly. I seen them with my own eyes, but okay.
Yeah, you know, and that's how we met.
Okay.
We almost wrecked head on in midair with our gyrocopter.
Okay, because some people was under the impression you've known Tim for years or something.
Well, if you follow Tim Mullins, and what he does, you'll know that he filmed.
There's your one to go talk to, Mr. Sir, Mr. Fred, number 2.
He films a lot of high-profile property on his channel for people that's trying to sell their property.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of high-tech equipment, you know, and that's what he does. He makes big money just putting on his whatever for people trying to sell his properties.
Yeah.
So he's a real, like, almost a super agent, to be honest with you.
Oh, I got a good question for you, and this is off the top of my head, and I really want to clear this up.
Yeah.
What, and this may or may not have to do with Summer, but what in the world is the business about? What did Chase, 423 Chase, do 7 years ago up on that hill that is being talked about that, I don't know, but why don't you like 423 Chase? Brad Wishon.
I like 423 Chase. Hellfire.
Okay, well, something happened. What can you tell me what happened 7 years ago up on that hill with 423 Chase, please?
Besides, he wanted to blow my brains out. I don't know.
What do you want to blow your brains out for?
I guess because he's believing all the bullshit.
No, this is 7 years ago, Don. What?
Well, 7 years ago, okay.
Yes.
All right. I hate to admit this.
It's okay. Just tell me because I want to know.
Well, he did try to whip my ass one night, and I actually had to whoop his ass. Okay. I really don't like talking about this.
It's okay. Just get it out and get it over with.
But me and him's friends now. You know what I mean? So it really don't matter. I mean, you know that boy's got. You know he's going through chemotherapy. I don't even know if he's alive because I haven't went to see him. I need to go by his house. It's driving me crazy. Oh my gosh! He has. Oh my gosh! Another good friend down. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh!
It's okay. Just tell it. Just get it out there. Just, you know.
I think he fell for a lot of the hype and bullshit. But when I met him at that restaurant that day,
Yeah.
he bought me a Mexican dinner, and me and him got to talk. You know, and that changed his whole perspective on the freaking bullshit and hype and drama that spread over YouTube.
Yeah.
And me after that, man, we worked on that Suburban together, and he helped me, and we fixed my Suburban. And you know what? I'm so pissed off about that Suburban, by the way. I got about $6,000 tied up in the Suburban, right?
Yeah.
It has a 454. That Suburban, I bought it for $2,500.
That's the one she sold to Kathy.
$4,000 into that Suburban. And I'm not mad at my wife. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at her.
I understand.
But she sold that motherfucker for $1,000.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I'm not mad at her. I get it. You know, I was locked up. She needed money, whatever. But that baby, oh my God.
Now, does she sell it to Chase? Is that where the problem come in at?
No, Chase helped me fix it when the brake line went out.
Okay.
Chase is actually a good dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he's facing, he's got cancer.
Yeah.
But my wife, and I know she needed the money, and I'm not mad at her. I'm not. But the people who bought it from her for $1,000,
yeah,
I'm pretty pissed off at them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pissed off.
But I want to know what happened 7 years ago with Chase. Why? What happened there? Can you tell me that? I kept trying to rein him in.
Over here.
Uh-huh.
And okay, Chase is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about him.
It's just that some people was really mad at him. And I'm not saying you because you just said you were good friends with him. But some people was really mad at him, and I just didn't know what he did, you know.
Actually, I'm going to tell you what. Everybody wants to turn him into a monster, too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, everything that he said that he was going to do, he done. He took all that money and put it into signs in Nashville and Knoxville and stuff like that. He didn't rip nobody off. He did. He ain't about that. I'll tell you that much. I know. Man, you don't need nobody's money. He does not need that. He has property, cattle, all kinds of stuff. He has no need to rip somebody off. So, you know what? Y'all need to drop that bullshit.
Don, is there somebody that is there anybody that's threatening you and Candace or anything like that?
Besides YouTubers like JLR is attacking us. Let's see, Molly Golightly, you got to step back. That's all I got to say on that one. You got to step back, bitch. Jonathan Lee.
He knows that's not what I meant.
Let's see, who's the other motherfucker that the college wannabe that pays his mother pays his way to college and still wants to man. The only some YouTubers that are almost pay their way through live and they're gonna attack it. I wish I could find that motherfucker's name.
Has anybody threatened you?
Jonathan Lee Richards is one who attacks his constantly. Calls a welfare honest. He's such a little bitch, man. I wish he would come out here and talk to me man to man, to be honest with you.
Has anybody threatened you as far as No. I mean, not YouTubers. Like, has anybody threatened you as far as like called you or threatened you as far as like summer goes? Like
because I changed my phone number. No.
Okay, so.
But all you little punks out there that think you know something or want to fucking threaten us and shit, you know my answer is come out here and talk to me man to man, and we'll see what's up. That's all I got to say on that one.
Okay, can I ask you, like, did anybody, like, when they took Summer or anything like that, nobody, like, sent you any mail and asked for any demands or anything like that?
No, I wish they would have. I wish we had a lead. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I wish we had something to go on, but we have nothing because of little Tom, and they're not gonna come out and tell me that they have my daughter because of a little fucking bitch. You know what? Little bitch, because my daughter, you took my daughter. You fucking straight stole my daughter out from under me, and then you probably fucking molested her, you little motherfucker. You're fucking low life.
Kitty wants to know, all right, what a thing to say about what you probably think is happening to your daughter. So he gets worse and worse and worse. I don't know if I've passed the one where I asked him, was he staying sober or whatever, or not. But when I did, he was fine with it. He said they were staying sober until I asked him to tell me about Summer. I wanted to know things about Summer. And then he went on to talk. He started to answer, and then he realized he didn't want to talk about Summer. He wanted to come back and call me a bitch. And that's what I really want to show Mr. Number 2 here. But anyway, I don't know if we'll get to that or not. But I want you to see his demeanor. This is interesting going back. I didn't intend to listen to all this. But yeah. And the more he's drinking, I think Candace has already passed out somewhere, if I remember correctly. But anyway, yeah, this was very interesting here. Are you afraid of anyone in Beach Creek?
I ain't afraid of no nigger up in here.
Okay. Oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh, Lord, please don't. Here he goes. Boop, boop, beep, beep. Let's... Trigger. All right, so let's see. I don't have this beeped out, Lord.
And if I find out he took my daughter, you know what? I probably will end up in prison. I don't know. I'll try my best so that the police handle it because that's their job. But you think I'm afraid of these fucking white boy fucking wigger wannabe motherfuckers?
Oh, Lord.
Benny Keith thinks he's a wigger. That's fucking funny.
Okay.
You see Benny Keith with that fucking big old gold piece on his fucking neck because he can't get a job. He sues some motherfucker.
Oh, Lord. Money. So, is this where I asked him? Okay. All right. So,
he won't even answer my phone call. That's what kind of motherfucker he is. I'm going to try to call him right now and see if he answers my phone call.
All right. So, one more. They said, let's see. What was the part? Let's see. Oh, yeah. On the news. So, they ask you, like, if you found out, like, if the person's caught that has some or something, what would you want to see done to them? What today would you want to see done to them?
I'm going to let law enforcement handle that.
Okay.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Because there ain't nothing worse than being stuck in the county jail and all that shit. And you got all these motherfuckers that, believe me, I lost 30 pounds when I was in the county jail. I don't know if I shared my picture with you, but when
see, number 2, don't you find that strange? He's just going to let law enforcement handle it. You know, all the stuff that he's been through, lost his job, had people threaten him, had YouTubers threaten him, and his family, you know, had the boys took away. Now he's saying DCF stole them, had their whole entire lives turned upside down, all the things. Yeah, ruined their lives and 5 years. But they're not suspects to you, number 2, which you can have your own suspects and you don't think they did anything wrong at all, because he don't want to see anybody put in jail because, you know, hey, he lost 30 pounds and it's all cool. And, you know, maybe he'll shake their hand like he shook Jose's hand. I don't know. You know, maybe he'll say, come on in here and live with me and Candace. Who knows? You know, I'm just saying if they're ever found. Well, hey, what do I know? But, you know, in your eyes, Mr. Police Officer of 40 years, him and Candace is not a suspect, but you got all our eyes on 125. Well, good luck with that. Hey, and you don't know why we're pissed off? Okay. Yeah. All righty. That's one reason I wanted you to hear this. So there's that.
When I was in 23-hour lockdown for some bullshit I didn't even commit. And I want to say this, if you don't mind, please.
Yeah, Ron.
When I was arrested for the DUI, okay, I passed every field sobriety test with flying colors. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was gonna fight the charge on no probable cause, right?
Right.
That was my defense, no probable cause. And I said, I want to see the video. Okay, when I read the police report, the fucking the police in gosh damn, I'm trying to remember the name of the city. The police that arrested me, okay, in fucking I can't remember. But they lied. They lied and said I was falling down drunk, right?
Right.
I passed every field sobriety test for flying colors. And I said, well, I want to fight this because there was no probable cause. And they said, well, you was falling down drunk. I said, well, I want to see the video. Oh, then they community said that our cameras wasn't working that day or whatever. So I couldn't even fight these niggers because they're lying little pieces of shit. And they fucking railroaded me on some bullshit. I shouldn't even been on jail because I fucking passed every field sobriety test with flying colors.
Right.
But they want to lie and said I was falling out drunk. And that was the police report to the judge. And there's nothing I can do about it because they're lying little bitches, cocksucking motherfuckers.
Okay. Yeah. All right. They want to.
Okay, my blood alcohol content, okay, was 0.085. 5,000 over the legal limit, which is minuscule. There ain't no way I could have been tripping around and falling down drunk, according to the police report.
So what?
0.085 is about 2 beers. There's no way somebody can drink 2 beers if you fall around drunk. But they had to lie like little bitches that they are.
So do you think it was a setup?
Well, you fucking lied. She wanted me in jail a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because they thought they was going to break me and put me in 23-hour lockdown for 9 months. And I was going to break and say something, whatever. They wouldn't even give me my bail. They starved me to death.
Why wouldn't they give you your mail?
I don't know, but you want me to send you a picture of my mail? When I was released, they gave me a garbage bag full of mail, and I was about 30, 40 pounds lighter than I should be. They starved my ass to death. They didn't give me no mail. They wouldn't even let me have a cellie to talk to. I begged them, please let me have a cellie or somebody that can talk to you and any fucking thing. They wouldn't.
I've heard a lot of bad things about inside the jail there. I believe you on that.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. There was a man in there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know about this, but I'm going to tell you. This ain't the first time either, okay? There was a man in there, okay, that had 6 kids, okay? And they had him locked up, they had him tied up with fucking, they had this poor boy locked up, and he has 6 kids. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. But, okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. This poor dude, man.
Thank you, small town girl.
Okay, he committed suicide, okay?
Uh-huh.
Well, they're not going to tell nobody this bullshit. I was there. This motherfucker hung himself. And you know who I blame? This motherfucking. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so fucking mad. This poor motherfucker has 6 kids. He felt he had no way out. He had no way out. But you know what? I want to thank you guys for supporting me. Okay, please continue to support me because this poor guy had 6 kids. And the welfare was up his ass. They had him locked up for some bullshit fucking charges. And he knew that he was never going to see his kids again. He knew it.
Yeah. That's
the welfare had a bunch of bullshit. Had his 6 kids and every fucking thing else. There's no way this poor man in jail could pay his child support or any fucking thing else. They had him on bullshit charges. And he gave up, man. He fucking hung himself from his fucking cell door. But nobody knows about this. They're not going to publicize this. But you know what? I'm here to tell you that this poor man loved his kid, but he could see his no way out.
Oh, that was why he was in there? That's sad.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
This ain't the first one. They have people commit suicide in that fucked up jail all the time.
Yeah.
This ain't the first man. But you think they're going to go on the news and tell about all this? No, they're just going to keep this man kid and keep him in the system and collect all that money because they're money hungry, sorry motherfuckers. This is a $1.3 billion business a year for the fucking state of fucking Tennessee.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to do with my kids. So thank you for your support, y'all. All y'all that are listening. Please don't give up on me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry for cussing. Please.
Okay.
They're trying to take my kids so they can collect more money. You know, and just like this poor man that hung himself. You know, they found this man. He hung himself on the edge of that door, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I'm sorry. I don't. The poor man, 6 kids, and he sees no way out. They're just gonna fuck him in his ass one way or the other. The fucking welfare, DCF, and the fucking system, the fucking nigger motherfuckers.
Are you gonna, Miss Delta lady said, are you gonna sue the system, Don?
Am I gonna what?
Are you? Yeah.
I don't have a lawyer, and I have no way of suing. And you know what? Here's something else I got to say. Okay, the system of these lawyers in this area. Okay? Ma'am, no disrespect, okay? But one thing you need to understand, these lawyers that make a profit off of whatever the fuck they do, they're scared as fuck to go against DCL. They're scared of these people. We cannot find a lawyer that has enough balls to go against these niggers.
But now have you tried out of town
now
attorneys?
Your eyes are open.
That go by like it.
All right, okay, hold up. We found one woman that went up against DCS, right?
Yeah.
The judge pulled her license and ruined her.
Okay. Now I'm not saying that. I just want to tell my audience. I'm not saying for him suing them or not suing them. What I'm saying is,
I'm not going to sue them, but I pray to God for y'all's support. I thank you all very much for your support. God bless you all. Please help me fight them any way you can, because I know I'm scared to go up against them, so I know you all are scared to go up against them. This is big money fucking racketeering. This is it's all about that $1.3 billion.
Keys.
Man, Benny Keys seemed like a really good.
I mean, if that was my child missing, I mean, I would have to be put on some kind of Xanax or something like that for real. Did they put her on any nerve medicine or anything?
Oh, fuck no, man. They fucking put her on the fucking, man, we've been on trial ever since. They fucking fucked this all the way around. they want. Like, every fucking thing we did is like under a microscope. Like, oh, they used every fucking single thing they could against fucking welfare or some cocksucking motherfuckers. Every fucking thing we did, they used against.
Yeah, but I would.
To the judge, and everything that they can, they will expose us for. Them motherfuckers ain't helped us in any fucking thing. They fucking try to turn everything that they can against us. That's how the welfare works. They're dirty, they're cocksuckers, and I fucking hate them.
Yeah, but if the doctor prescribes something, it looks like they would.
Oh, it's okay when the doctor prescribes it. Wow. You know, the doctors used to prescribe fucking cocaine and fucking heroin. That makes it okay. Not trying to fucking bash you, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm not trying to bash you. I'm just so fucking pissed.
I know you are. I know.
It's okay if fucking all these welfare caseworkers fucking are prescribed for fucking serious stuff, and they fucking get on it, and that's okay because the doctor prescribed it.
No, I'm just saying, like in the days.
I'm not trying to jump on you. Please forgive me. I'm not. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I was just saying in the first days. Is there anything you can tell me about Grandis? Where's she at now? I mean, is she on the hill, or is she still gone? Or
She's the fuck out of here. I don't blame her.
yeah.
I'm here, and you motherfuckers want to come up here and talk to me. I'm fucking here. Especially you, JLR.
Yeah.
Especially you, you're a little fucking nigger. Come up here and talk to me, little bitch.
All right. Well, let's try not to use the N word, because.
I didn't say the N word. I said little bitch.
Oh, okay, okay. So.
Jonathan Lee Richards or fucking I don't know who that other motherfucking wannabe motherfucker or let's say Chris McDonald. Come up here and talk to me in my face, little bitch.
Can you?
Fucking bitch.
Can you?
Chris McDonald, you're such a little bitch.
Can you tell me?
Come and talk to me face to face, man. Then we might have something to talk about. But you want to hide behind your phone and fucking attack and cause all kinds of problems and act like you're fucking hunting for my daughter when all you're doing is looking for my daughter. Wow. Fucking little whore.
Now,
Fuck you.
you haven't been drinking tonight, have you, Don?
Oh, hell no.
Okay. So y'all are both staying sober. Is that correct?
Oh,
All right.
yeah,
Pay attention.
we have to say so.
Okay. I hope you've been staying sober. You know, I mean, I do hope that's.
We don't have a choice in this matter because we get drug tested every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hope. I really.
I can't help that all these hateful motherfuckers are trying to attack us and do everything they can. They even started to hit my wife's dog. I can't help that. I can't help that I'm on the offensive. That I want to. I'm so sorry that I just want to fucking beat the fuck out of motherfuckers. I'm sorry. You know, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. Well, can you tell us what summer like? Tell us.
No, hold up. Why would you accuse me of drinking? Why would you bring that into the whole thing?
No, I just asked you. I said, you're not drinking, are you? I mean, you're staying sober.
You really fucked me up right there. You really fucked me up. I thought you was for me. Now it seems like you're against me.
No, I was just asking you, you're not drinking or.
Well, you know what? If I'm drinking, you know what? What is the fucking matter to you?
Because I want to see you stay sober. You and Candace, I want to make sure y'all are staying sober. It was just a question. You said I can.
Are you sober? What do you do when nobody's watching?
I'm sober. I don't drink. But I might after. Hey, I might after this YouTube whole thing.
Well, you know what? Whatever. I don't know why you want to start to fucking corner me like that. I thought you was my friend.
I'm trying to talk to you. I'm just asking you questions.
Yeah, well, why would you ask a question like that for?
Hasn't everybody asked you that question? I mean, why are you getting so upset with me over that?
Well, why the fuck, you know what? Well, our kids are in here, my daughter's missing. You know what? I'm not out doing dope. I'm not fucking doing anything illegal. So why would the fuck would you even ask that question?
I mean, I hope you're not drinking and I hope you're not doing drugs. I mean, I just hope you're staying sober.
Fuck drugs.
You
Fuck
what?
drugs.
You what?
You shouldn't even be asking that question.
Well, I've already asked you, like, did Candace, did they give her
Why
any?
would she do that? Why would she do this?
Are you drinking? I mean,
Oh, fuck no, man.
okay, that's all you had to say. I was fixing to ask you about summer. I was going to ask you, what is summer like? And
You have no right to ask that question, number one. Who the fuck are you?
so now you're going to start getting mean and hateful?
Well, no, because you have no right, man.
Well, I'm
You have
so,
no right.
okay. Well, I won't.
I'm a guest on your fucking show, and you're gonna fucking treat me like a little bitch.
I didn't say anything bad.
No, yeah, you did.
Well, if I did, so Fred number 2, we paid our dues, honey, but here's the thing. I wouldn't be asking him, is he drinking? That's number 1. Or is he sober? Not even in a caring way. Not even that God sent you to ask him. And I would be careful how you ask him about summer. Mind you, I was minding my own business on this live. I had a whole entire live and he popped up in my chat. I didn't even know he was subscribed. We thought it was a troll. He wanted a link. I didn't do links at the time, but I just happened to buy that phone. I said, well, you can call me. And everybody thought it was a troll. But it was Don Wells. And guess what? This was on Summer Wells' birthday. And he disrespected everybody, his ex-boss, his boss, everybody in the world under the sun, his daughter, especially Summer Moon Utah Wells, on her birthday. Her brothers, everybody. And as you see, he was as nice as he could be. And I always was with my conversations. I had plenty of conversations with him that were not on video. Kind of like he was when he told you to come on up that hill and sit down. Don will talk to you about anything. Don likes to talk because, like I said before, they're the outsiders in Tennessee. They inherited that house, or he inherited that house. Right? They've never been welcome there in Beach Creek. But where else are they going to go? They're not welcome, or were not welcome, even in Utah. Right? Yeah. Like I said, he ruined his own career. He ruined his own life. There's things you need to do your own research on. But like I said from the beginning, you two got snowed. I don't know who drug you up on that hill. I don't know if it was your own volition or whose. More power to you. But cut the act, cut the shit. They're not dumb. And please don't put out your dog whistles. Please don't. It offends every one of us. Friends, foes, enemies, we don't care. It offends. And it's not right. I'm sorry.
You have no fucking right. I'm a guest on your show. I should be a guest.
You are a guest.
No, but you fucking ask me stupid fucking questions and fucking treat me like this, and I don't like it.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I apologized.
And if I was fucking drinking, what the fuck is it up to you?
It don't matter to me if you're drinking or not. I just said.
But you're bringing it first and foremost. What are you fucking gonna snitch on me? You gonna call a welfare on me, or what the fuck is your fucking deal?
Why would I tell who on you? You're on a live.
Man, you're fucking, yeah, exactly. You're live. Why would you even ask that fucking question?
Because I'm asking questions.
Well, you know what? If I fucking had a fucking church tonight, who the fuck gives a fuck?
I mean, you don't have to answer it, but you don't have to be. I mean, now what you're doing, Don, is you're acting Captain Obvious, kind of. So you don't have to do that either. You just had to go on and let me just go on to the next question.
You don't fucking have to be so fucking being a Snoopy and a straight bitch either.
Oh, so now you're going to call me a bitch.
No, you fucking the one that fucking being a bitch by asking that question.
Okay, so are you ready to hang up now?
That's up to you, man.
I was just fixing to ask you about summer. That's all.
Then fucking ask it. What fucking ask a stupid question?
I was just fixing to ask you what.
As an American citizen, I have the right to have a couple drinks if I fucking want to.
You do. You're old enough to.
I'm dealing with fucking assholes.
Yeah.
I'm losing my fucking daughter. If I can't have a fucking couple drinks, then fuck all you all, motherfuckers.
You're absolutely right. You can absolutely drink. You can do whatever you would like to do.
If I can't fucking have a couple drinks and fucking take my ass to bed, then fuck you dudes.
You absolutely you can.
If you want to make a big deal out of it, then fucking go ahead, man. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's fine. If that's what you want to do, you absolutely can. But listen.
I'm not doing drugs and being stupid and driving or fucking whatever, man. You need to get fucking lay the fuck off me.
Hey, you're at home. You can do whatever you want to do. You're a grown man.
I'm fucking at home. I'm fixing to fucking lay my ass down and go to sleep. Fucking why do you want to make a public about what the fuck I do? I'm not doing drugs. I'm not being, what the fuck ever, Why the fuck do you want to even bring that fucking up, man?
That's fine, Don. Listen, let's get on to the next question. You said I could ask.
Fine. Don't fucking fuck with me, man.
All right. Can I ask you to tell me about Summer and what Summer liked to do?
Man, she was so alive. She was so beautiful. I can't never replace her ever. I don't know what, man, my life is so lost without her. What do you want me to fucking say, What the fuck do you want me to say? How the fuck do you answer questions like that? I don't know, man.
I just want to know, Dawn, what were her favorite? Did she like to color? Did she like to do puzzles? She loved church. She liked to twirl.
I'm gonna tell you what she loved. This is what Summer loved. She loved being with Daddy. I'm her daddy, by the way.
Yeah.
The one that you're condescending, the one that you're talking down to like you're almost some kind of piece of shit.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, Dawn. I'm asking.
Back the fuck up for 1 minute. Back the fuck up for 1 minute. And listen to me. Now,
oh boy. can't. Lord have mercy. Oh, God. Fred number 2. Fred number 2. Hey, Bo. Hello, hello. Hugs to you, honey. Oh, Lord, honey. Have mercy. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
My little girl actually loved this stupid, sorry motherfucking piece of shit. And everybody knows, and I know that I'm a piece of shit. I know that. And you know that. And you know what? That little girl loves me. Something you motherfuckers cannot understand. You can't understand it, and even I cannot understand it. But that little girl loves me in every fucking way. That little baby of mine, she loved me. And I don't get it, and I don't give a fuck. After that, you can fucking talk shit about me after I hang up with this fucking dumbass. You can say all the fucking things, the hateful things you want about me and everything else, but that little girl loved me.
Of course she did. You're her dad.
I don't want to hear your shit.
Okay.
You can talk shit about me when we hang up here and there.
I'm not going to talk shit.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
I'm not going to. Dawn.
I don't give a fuck. You know, honestly, between fucking Josh, Chris McDonough, and all these fucking hateful motherfuckers, you can say anything you want about me because you know what? My little girl loves me. That's all that important.
Of course.
What y'all think about me?
Of course she did, Dawn. I understand that. I think everybody.
I don't think you really do.
Yeah, everybody understands that.
You just asked the most stupidest question I've ever heard in my fucking life.
I asked.
Oh, fuck you.
Well.
That little girl loved me. And I would give my life. You don't get it. That's fine. You know what? Well, I don't give a damn what y'all think about me. It's what Summer thinks about me. And she loved me. And I've never had anybody love me like she loved me. Everybody fucking hates my guts. Everybody hates me. All y'all motherfuckers hate me. That's fine. I'm glad y'all hate me. You know what? Because it don't matter. My little baby loves me. Everything we have. And then some sorry motherfucking son of a bitch come up here and took me. Just like all y'all, it's just like all you take her from me. That's like, oh, we love Summer. Oh, we love Summer. Y'all don't give a fuck about her, but you don't know Summer like I know Summer.
Nobody knows Summer like you know Summer.
But y'all act like, you know, it's all about Summer and y'all know her better than I do. And y'all fucked up. Y'all way fucked up. It's fucking hilarious, bro. I don't give a fuck what you think about me.
Well, listen, Don, there's a lot of people on here that do, support. There's a lot of people on here that is for Summer.
There is a lot of good people out there. I get that.
Listen.
You're not going to talk down to me. I guarantee you that.
Listen.
You know what? Because Summer's spirit is alive in me. And I know that's the one person in this fucked up world, this most fucked up world, this is the one person that actually really loves me. If someone stole that from me, and when I find this motherfucker, you know what I'm going to do? I can't do nothing. I'm out. I have to live the law. I have to live the law. Deal with it. I can't do nothing. I'm lost. I'm so fucking lost. But with my baby, My baby love me. Where all you people hate me and shit, that's fine. I don't care because I have one person in this world that actually loved me. That was my daughter, Summer. She loved me no matter what. And she was my whole fucking world. You can all go to hell. As far as I'm sorry. You people that support me, I don't mean to say that like that. I'm sorry. I'm just so, oh my God.
Don,
She's the only one that's ever loved me like that ever. And I can't handle people. I'm sorry. Please leave me alone. My daughter loved me. She's the only one that's ever fucking loved me in my whole fucking life.
okay, so this is going to go into a bunch of real drunk talk. I mean, it's just over and over and over. By the time he gets off the phone with me, he's telling me how much I'm his friend and, going to sleep, loves us all. He loves us and all this stuff, whoops, and all that stuff. But basically, I just wanted since we can't get no emails, we can only get the phone tip line that they don't ever answer, in my opinion, my humble opinion, to see how we all know that Don Wells is, right? And I'm sure there's many that has way more better things than I have. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? So that's just some things. I don't think we need to finish that any further. It's just really getting on my last nerve, actually. I just don't even know. I just say pay attention, man. Pay attention to what matters. And please stop playing dumb. Please don't. These people are not dumb. And yeah, 125, I know you come in late. 125 has been searched. And again, I'm going to say, don't put out the dog whistles for us to do your dirty work. We don't want to do your dirty work 5 years later. We done been pulled through the mud and back. Never, don't call the YouTubers. Don't call them. If you have information, call the TBI or call the real police or police that's still in the law enforcement active duty. If you see something, say something. If you know something, report it. And if you think you recognize any missing child, call 911. Do not send information to a YouTuber, to a Facebook, to an X, or to a private email. Send it to the proper authorities. That way you can help beat the difference. That way you can help. That's how you can help. Everyone makes mistakes. You either learn by your mistakes or you learn by watching others and their mistakes and you grow, or you don't. It's simple as that. It's truly heartbreaking to watch others come in and be dumber than dumb or act dumber than dumb. It really is. What's going on now with this is really heartbreaking, in my opinion. It really is. Here's two, in my opinion, two, not one, but two lifelong, long-term professionals. Yet both, maybe one more so than the other, but both seem so far from reality. But that's my opinion, and I'm allowed to it. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just trying to state my facts, and how I feel and how I think. If you can't run with the big dogs, then set your ass down on that porch, honey. But make no mistake, in Summer's case, we have made enemies, we have made foes, we have made friends, we have made huge mistakes, all of us, every one of us. But when push come to shove, or when push comes to shove, let me correct myself. I feel, and I could be wrong, but I feel we all got each other's back, just like a family. And sometimes family is not blood. That's what I think. I wouldn't try that push if I was you, outsiders. I would not try that push to see what comes to shove. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. If you know, you know. If you're here and you're here for Summer, even Sebastian, but if you're here for Summer, which is what I'm talking about now, we stand with Summer Moon, Utah Wells. And we're going to stand here whether we stop talking about her or not. We don't like the bullshit. And what we won't allow is her brothers, or others to be disrespected. And we don't give a fuck if it's by the Pope himself, the cops, the ex-cops, the whoever. There's going to be one of us or some of us that we just ain't going to let it happen. We just ain't. I'm going to play out Summer's song. Actually, I'm going to play out both songs again just because I feel like it. I'm going to play out Summer's song first, and then I'll leave with the song I wrote yesterday. That's the one y'all need to take note of. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me. Facts, truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. You're going to get my opinion whether you want it or not. So let's go here. I love you. Thank each and every one of you for my gifts, for my super chats, anything that you gave. I love you. Some gave all and all gave some. Let's go here. Let's start with Summer's song.
June 15th, Tennessee. Ben Hill Road still calls to me. Little barefoot angel child, blue-eyed smile and spirit wild. 5 years old with golden hair, love and laughter everywhere. Purple dresses swinging high, twirling circles in the summer sky. Oh, summer moon, Utah Wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, wherever you are, you still shine like a northern star. The world still whispers your name, and not a soul has forgot your face. Thousands searched those hills and trees, church bells rang through Tennessee. TBI and FBI, still no answer, still asking why. Time kept moving, years rolled by, but some wounds never say goodbye. 22 it says, and silence remains. Still people cry when they speak your name. Oh, summer moon, Utah Wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, somewhere beyond all this pain, I believe you dance again. Oh, summer moon, Utah wells, heaven still remembers well. A little girl with love inside, whose light this world could never hide. And sweet child, if angels sing, I hope they sing your favorite things. Purple sunsets, summer rain, and puppies running through the hills again. Purple in the sky tonight, hold her close, Lord, through the night. And as long as this old world turns on, summer moon, you'll never be gone. You always have a place in Smiley's heart, and in the world's heart too. We will never stop remembering you. We made mistakes and we're not perfect. We've argued and we've created enemies along the way. We've said things we wish we could take back, but make no mistake about one single thing. When it comes to these children, we'll stand together, because the reason we fought was never each other. The reason was always the children. Standing here looking out at the outside world tonight. We've been right here since day one, through every rumor in the light, through every crazy theory and every sleepless night. We carried hope upon our shoulders while holding back the fight. We carried grief inside our hearts through all the noise and strain. And whether people admit it, we all left a piece in pain. We made some enemies and drew our lines deep in the sand, but facing the outside noise, we learned to take a stand. Because some things are bigger than our pride and ego, and some battles are bigger than any one of us at all. We gave some, and some gave all. We sacrificed the time and watched the shadows fall. We sacrificed our sleep and friendships in the deep. We sacrificed pieces of our hearts we wanted to keep. Standing against the outside, we held a heavy wall. We gave some, but some gave all. We fought for summer moon, Utah wells, and what is right. Never giving up the dream throughout the endless night. No matter if we disagreed or argued in the room, we stayed true to the promise made under a winter moon. Looking past the outside lies to find what's pure and true. I see the heart in everyone who carried this thing through. We gave some, and some gave all. We sacrificed the time and watched the shadows fall. We sacrificed our sleep and friendships in the deep. We sacrificed pieces of our hearts we wanted to keep. heavy wall. We gave some, but some gave all. For everyone who gave their heart and soul along the line. Summer knows the truth, and she is shining so divine. You may know my name, you may know their names, but what you may never understand is what we've sacrificed. Some gave time, some gave tears, some gave years, and some gave everything they had. We aren't perfect, and we never claim to be. But don't mistake our disagreements for division. Because when it comes to these children, we'll stand together. We always have. We always will. Truth, respect, and a little bit of Smiley. Right here, facing the outside. Together.
Thank you again. I'll see y'all in the streets. YouTube streets, that is.